Alright, so I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's basically what this is. It's going to be me talking about the idea of a Madame Vastra series, basically a spin-off of a Doctor Who character, you know, like the Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood. Now, for those who don't know who Madame Vastra is, Madame Vastra and her maid/lover Jenny, yes, they are a couple. What she is a Silurian in the early 19th century or late 18th century. I'm kind of sketchy on that, but what it is basically she's a Silurian who woke up in the 18th century, is an ally to the Doctor, and pretty much is like a female sword-using Sherlock Holmes. And the moment she made her appearance in A Good Man Goes to War in Series 6, a lot of people have been basically wanting a spin-off with her. I, myself, would be completely okay with this. I think the character has enough fan base, because even though she's only been seen once, and she's going to appear, her and Jenny and the new character Strax, who is a Centauran medic, who was also shown in A Good Man Goes to War, which I thought he died, by the way. I thought that guy died in A Good Man Goes to War. But the three of them are going to be shown in the Christmas special, but I think that they have enough fan base, and I think you can do enough with them to make a spin-off series. You could do stuff like a early 18th century, like a Sherlock Holmes Torchwood type style story. They basically encounter, you know, mysteries that turn out to be something supernatural or, you know, of alien origin. And I think I think this would be a pretty cool idea in general, of just showing off other characters, because the last time we had a spin-off was the Torchwood Miracle Day series, which I never watched. On the grounds of I don't have stars, so I never got to watch Torchwood Miracle Day, and Sarah Jane Adventures ended at Series 4 due to her unfortunate passing. I think they could. Now the one thing that a lot of people are saying, well, Stephen Moffat says he's too busy to do a spin-off series. I think you could give this to somebody else. I think you could do something like give this to someone else. I think you could do something along the lines of give this to someone like Chris Chibnall or Mark Gatiss, or, you know, some other writer. It doesn't have to. I think you could do a spin-off series and let some other writer make it their own thing. I mean, these are initially Moffat's characters, but me personally, I think someone else could take this and do something very interesting with it. Because you've got a Centauran, a human, and a Silurian in the 18th century solving mysteries, and they're using swords and kicking ass. You have everyone's attention, pretty much. And I have no problem with this. I mean, okay, some people are going to, oh, well, Madame Vastra's gay, she's a lesbian. That didn't stop Captain Jack from getting a huge fan base. I see no problem with this. And pretty much I think it would be cool, like, maybe storylines like something like other Silurians out and not too friendly as Vastra was, or, you know, other Centaurans that come down to Earth and not okay with Strax's new job occupation, and he might be kind of on edge of go with them and regain his honor, or stay with Vastra and Jenny. So I think all around, there are so many ideas you could do with this. I mean, hell, you could possibly bring in, since this is part of the Doctor Who universe, you could do something along the lines of bring in, I don't know, Doctor Who villains. Like, how about bring in the Slitheen? Well, maybe not the Slitheen. I don't care much for the Slitheen, but how about someone like the Judoon? I'd like to see the Judoon back, or the Vashta Narada, you know, the Living Shadows. That would be a pretty cool story. I haven't seen them since Silence in the Library, and I don't know if because I've been hearing rumors that they might return in the next episodes of Series 7. I don't know exactly, so that's my thing. I'd like to see the Vashta Narada, and they would be cool, because the Doctor pretty much said in the Silence in the Library episode that they are on Earth, and they live they basically are the Shadows, and they've been preying on humanity, but not as like a big group. They live in they're like piranhas. They're shadow piranhas, pretty much. You could probably, I wouldn't say bring in the Daleks, but you technically had a Cyberwoman, in that episode of Torchwood, so maybe you could do something along the lines with a Doctor Who villain, or something interesting. I think you could do definitely something, or you could do something like Sherlock. You could do something like Sherlock where it's like it's a series, but it's like the episodes themselves are like an hour and a half long, and you could do like a mini series, something along those lines. But there are like so many ways you could do this. I think actually I take that back. I think they should stick with the original format, like the whole 45-minute episodes. The whole with making an hour with commercials. But that's just me, guys. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say on this subject. If you guys have anything to say about this, do you think this would be a cool spin-off? Would you want to see something like this happen? And who would you get? Because, like I said, Stephen Moffat says he's too busy to write something like this. So, would you be okay with someone else taking over? And who do you think it should be? One of the other writers from Doctor Who, or do you think it should be somebody else? Someone else in the BBC circuit. That's pretty much all. Like I said, that's all I had to say. So I'm out.